Ooh, hello. We are here live on the RetroCraft server thingimbobber. Yeah. Sorry, I'm distracted. Gotta turn some volumes down on other things. Yeah, we're gonna hop on and play some Minecraft. I'm excited. I haven't played Minecraft in a little while. Just getting ready for winter break from teaching, so all that good stuff. Also, I've got some different kind of setup things, so just making sure I have everything all set up. My forehead looks so big. It looks so big. Like, it is... I mean, it is just a forehead. But my head is so big. Like, that is a big forehead. Like, look at all this extra hair. My forehead just looks so big. Alright. Like, I have all this hair. It's glorious. Alright. Let's give a quick shout out to Suzuri and Poseidon279 for following 11 days ago. Thank you. It's been a while since I've streamed. Just been busy with teaching, and not just busy, exhausted. Like, rightfully exhausted. So, let me... There we go. Now we're in playtime mode. Right. So it's been a little bit since I've played, even on here, so we probably need to check on some things. There are a multitude of things I need to do. Your work, please. This is working out really well. It's just, last time I played, this storage is completely full. So I imagine we're getting some buildup. So we need to dispose of some extras here. So how do I want to do this? Ooh, we do have lava. That is correct. Let's just take an inventory full for right now. It's sad. But we gotta dump it. There we go. That'll give us like, 5 minutes. Camera is a tad crooked. Just a tad. Alright, that's better. Alright, so let's see if we can figure this out. We need to... go back here and make like an area where the extras can run out over here. Actually, let's do this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's see. So it'll be right here. Oh, I thought that would... Okay, so that is the one. Okay, so we need to redirect it out. Okay, so we need a couple of hoppers. And we gotta make a dispensing thing. So we need a dispenser. Oddly enough, we need a dispenser to dispense. Alright, do I have anything down in here? No. Oh, these guys are loud. Do I have any here? Whoa. Does it have to be a fully durable? Ah, stone. Okay. Alright. So we'll take one of those. We'll take some of these. Some of those. Let's, do I have any glass? I feel like I have glass some places. I should have glass down here since I made this thing. Aha! Let's make our bucket. And then we gotta go get some lava. Oh, I need, well, I should have some hoppers down here. I'm like very certain. I shouldn't have been so certain. Ah, I should have been even more certain. All right. Okay, so this is where it comes out from. Ah, no. Let's do... Okay. There we go. Okay. So let's do it here. Yeah. So we'll do that. Okay. And then this way we know, like if we're digging around, we'll know like, oh, that's a cobblestone thing. We should probably not mess with it since it's not naturally occurring. So let's do that there. And then we could do you right there. There we go. Like that. Actually, let's go ahead and put some more cobble around this. Make it look like it's standing out a little bit. Okay. Ooh. Is this not switching? Oh. What kind of dirt is that? Is that coarse dirt? Okay. So that... Nope. There we go. And then I put you there. Yes. Okay, good. It's filling. Okay. So let's do this. Okay, so getting rid of some of these. Okay. So let's change you out. Okay. Really doesn't matter for just these amount of hoppers. We don't need to make sure it's not super efficient. Okay, so if I remember, we do comparator, this, There we go. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, no, no. Let's do that. I think that's a good speed for it. Haha. Okay. So let's put these down a little bit because we don't need to have that much. Okay. Go. And let's take you out so we can put in a more fun ceiling. Right. There, we made a little dispensary thing. Makes me happy. All right. And I don't know, I don't remember why this works, but I just know this is how I dispense for like an automatic chicken farm. Oh, it like automatically dispenses the eggs. This is just this. So I just know it dispenses, and you can change the speed of it with this repeater right here. But I don't know what that mechanism is called, if it has a name. But that is it. Alright. That makes me happy that I have some kind of overflow protection on there. Ooh, it is nighttime. Time to sleep. Boom. You in there. You. Okay. Ooh, we need to make the more fun ceiling. So black terracotta. Grab some logs. And then some stripped here. Go. Ooh, do I have any lighty blocks? Any lighty blocks? Pumpkin. No lighty blocks? Surely I have some lanterns. No lanterns? That gives me the big sad. Let's get some lanterns or something. Oh, we can use those. Actually, no, let's not use those. Let's use actual lanterns. I'm gonna move you over here. There we go. Ooh. My wife had to go and get some stuff at Target, at the Target, and she picked up some food, some fast food. Got some KFC for me because I love mashed potatoes. And I just had a straight KFC like burp in my mouth a little bit. It was very attractive. Okay. Okay. All right. There we go. Ah, oh. Oh, come on. There we go. Did it fill up too fast? Oh, it must have filled up too fast. Yeah, that's gonna fill up faster than it can dispense. Weird. Okay. Okay. So what I need to do this better. Alright, so... I don't know how to fix that. That is a future me problem. Let's take these out. Put these in. There. All right. Let's go do some of this watering stuff. Oh, it's so green over here. I love mushroom grass. Mushroom biome grass. It is just so good. Let's grab some more dirt and grass. Alright. Oh, that's so good. Take this off there. Make it flat so we can have a nice area for another portal. Look at all this. It's so green. I love it. Let's go look up at the top and see. Ooh, very green indeed. Oh, it looks so good. I just realized, not just, I realized recently that I can watch another Twitch stream as I stream on Twitch. Okay, so... Alright, so now what we want to do... Go. Just gotta get rid of it faster than it can spread. There we go. Right there. Why am I not using my my shovel, you ask? It just goes too fast and I'm gonna knock out all this stuff. Not just too fast, but too fast. Just gonna go too fast. With that kind of an A on it. Just too fast. I wonder. Just I wonder. All right. So let's go over here. Okay, so we need to rip some grass. There we go. Okay, so let's go over here. Not just here, but here. Boom. Grass. 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 Grass time. Grass time. Grass. Not just grass, but grass. What happened? No, I ran out of grass. Alright. Need more grass. There we go. More grass, more grass. There we go. There we go. Lots and lots of grass. There we go. Ooh, what was I saying before? Oh, so yeah, I realized recently that I can watch Twitch while streaming on Twitch. So I'm actually watching and listening to a D&D stream at the moment too. It's Total Party Chill. They are pretty fun. They do giveaways and stuff, which I've won a couple. I've won a since they're a D&D group, they often do, you know, D&D based giveaways. So I've won a player's handbook for 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. I've won a dragon, like a little dragon miniature. Super cool. I know, but they're really fun. Very progressive, very interactive with chatters and viewers, so you can interact, you know, not just with chatting. They do like add things to their roles for like bits and stuff, so it doesn't just go to like one particular person, which is super cool. I think that's a really fun way to keep it interactive while also being able to monetize this kind of fun thing that they're doing. There we go. What movies have I watched recently? Been watching a lot of holiday movies with the kiddos. Which some have been really fun nostalgia trips. Some are like, oh wow, this movie's aged quite a bit. But no, it's been a lot of fun. My girls kind of like a lot of those movies anyway, so like Nightmare Before Christmas, my kids watch multiple times throughout the year. They like stop animation, so that is a very fun type of movie that they enjoy. Okay. Let's see. So Black Adam came to HBO Max, I think yesterday or the day before. I didn't hate the movie. It wasn't like the best superhero movie, like far from it. It's hard. It's tough because the things that I did enjoy, like the things that I didn't enjoy from the movie, were like really the Black Adam parts. There's a fun few things in there, but like literally just about everything else in the movie was enjoyable. Like the Justice Society was really fun, albeit, you know, underutilized in a lot of aspects, but it wasn't their movie, so I mean it would be very difficult to kind of justify that, focusing on them. Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate was great. And I didn't know this until after I watched the movie. His entire costume was CGI. He was just in a mocap suit the whole time. Like, I think they only made helmets. And they had like 2 variations. One he could actually see out of, and another one he couldn't. That was really just for the look. But he was in a mocap suit the whole time when he was as Dr. Fate, not as Kent. And so I thought that was really good because it looked like a practical, like physical costume, just a CGI on top of it. Nope, completely CGI, really great. And what was funny about that is that CGI was outstanding. Couldn't tell. And then when it showed Sabak at the end, he looked like a red guy. It looked very not good. Like, it's not even defensible. Like, you can't even defend it. It was not good. So it was a good thing that the third act fight was very short. Spoilers. But I thought Atom Smasher was fun. Spoiler: Henry Winkle as being the uncle, the first Atom Smasher, I thought was really fun. But the actor who plays the nephew, who gets the suit and the powers and stuff, he did a really good job. Cyclone was really fun. She's like she's kind of Red Tornado, but not really. They don't really say that she is an android, but I imagine if Black Adam had done even better, they would have expanded her character, you know, in another installment or in a Justice Society movie. But no, it was like there was a lot of really enjoyable parts. Like the thing it reminded me of was it was just as good as like any action movie from the late 90s, early 2000s. Like it wasn't the type of movie that was going to win awards for dramatic acting, or even honestly the story writing. Like it was a kind of mix and retelling of, they kind of mixed Black Adam's origins a little bit, but twisted it just a little bit to make him slightly more heroic than anti-hero. So, which I get, because The Rock once wanted him to be more heroic than a villain, even though he is not a traditional hero in the sense that he stops bad guys without killing anybody, and to kind of make that dichotomy work between Black Adam and Hawkman, they really made Hawkman this kind of like, heroes don't kill people, like very square. Aldous Hodge is a great actor, and I thought he did well in the role, but every time he had to put on the line of heroes don't kill people, it, like, I could almost feel his inner eyes rolling because of how square that line is, you know? I don't know. There just wasn't a lot of nuance to that. Now, I will say that the reason why they have Black Adam stay in Kahndaq, and why he feels so connected to it and wants to protect it even in the present, I thought was really good. And honestly, a lot, like, explained things in a way that a lot of other superhero movies tend to lack. I guess a quick comparison would be like the way Falcon and Winter Soldier, or Captain America and Winter Soldier show ended with Sam Wilson's Captain America kind of going, you know, being on the news and talking about the consequences of the blip, hate that name, of people being kind of displaced from their homes because of that 5-year difference, and then like these countries and people didn't exist really in a sense. So it's the kind of politics of you only wanted to be involved when it concerned you in particular, instead of just wanting to help people. And so the way Kahndaq is portrayed in the Black Adam movie is that it's kind of been overrun by mercenaries, and pretty much like if the black market was a living, breathing like entity or sets of entities, that was essentially Kahndaq. The present time was very overrun by corruption, and the Justice Society only wanted to step in once Black Adam was revived, instead of wanting to just step in to help the people of Kahndaq. So I think that was a super important conversation that they had in it, and I think they were successful in that. But man, Black Adam was the least interesting part of that movie. Of his own movie. So, I don't know. And then again, spoilers. What they did with Cavill at the end, it was sweet. In having Superman kind of step in and not, want to fight, because it was a mid-credit scene. He was like, let's talk, which I thought was really nice, because it's kind of showing the growth of Henry Cavill's Superman, that, or showing some growth, that he is not punching first and then asking questions later kind of thing. Which we saw in Man of Steel. A lot of people tend to overlook the more diplomatic scenes in that movie. He doesn't just immediately start attacking Zod because of nothing. Like, he was betrayed fairly instantly. And then his mother was threatened. But that's beside the point. So, with Black Adam, it was nice to see Henry back in it. And now that we know, Henry's not going to be Superman anymore, which is very sad. I really liked him as Superman. I thought not only did he do a really good job, I thought his movies were really good. I am one of the people who really, really likes Man of Steel. It is one of my favorite interpretations of Superman, because it shows him as being just as fallible as anyone else, and that one of the reasons why he is a good person is through his experiences. And I love that. And I love that his parents don't immediately throw their adopted alien demigod of a son out and say, hey, go save the world. They really stress that they want to protect him, because he's their son. And they don't want anything to happen to him. They don't want him to be dissected, either literally or by the opinions of people around him. They want to protect him in every sense of the word. So I really appreciated that. And I loved that portrayal of his parents, even though a lot of people don't, because of those reasons. That they weren't just immediately like, you have a responsibility, you have all these gifts. It's like, that's a lot to put on the shoulder of a 10-year-old. So, but I really, really liked him as Superman, and yeah, and now he's just not Superman anymore, which is sad. And from a lot of the details that are coming out, it seems like he was kind of effed over. Like, I don't want to blame The Rock, because I think The Rock, I don't want to say he wasn't malicious in his intent to have Henry back. I think he, saw it as a business thing, and knew that people, especially DC fans, DC movie fans, really, really liked Henry as Superman. So when he hyped up that Henry is making an appearance back as Superman, he knew that would garner a lot of attention. But this is where I think it's Rock's fault. I think he fumbled the ball in how he wanted Black Adam to be portrayed as. Black Adam should be a physical presence in the DCU. But his no-lose clause, whatever, I guess, that's the rumor, is that he has a no-lose clause in his writer. I think he has to understand that he is not the character. And that the character deserves to lose in a lot of ways. But I don't know. And kind of, I think there was an abuse of the kindness of Henry when it came to his portrayal of Superman. He knows that he is liked as that role and didn't use it to bully his way back into WB's offices. And I think The Rock did that for him. and that was probably a big mistake. But also, I'm not a big fan of James Gunn. The older I get, the less I see his humor as being funny. I just don't get it. It's like 14-year-old boy humor. It's not for me. Like, and I guess he's writing the new Superman movie that they're going to be rebooting the DC universe. And if he's writing it, I'm really, really not looking forward to it, because it's either going to be like this weird critique of the character of Superman, or it's just going to be full of dick jokes. And I don't know if I want to watch a Superman movie that's like that. And people like James Gunn because he is a comedic writer. But I just think he is a pedophile enthusiast, and he's just not someone I like to support in that way. Like, I don't know. There's a lot that goes in on that, on my opinion of James Gunn. There's something so satisfying about watching this just turn into this bright green grass. Just so satisfying. Why are you disabled? Rude. All right. I need to like go do some trading to repair my tools. Gotta make sure we do that. But yeah, I'm on winter break, and I'm looking forward to it so much. Spend time with my family, spend time at home. I'm trying to stream more. I've got some video ideas. Recently, if you follow me on like Twitter and Instagram and stuff, I made a voice acting set of socials. I'm gonna try and do more with that. I have some video ideas for that, so I even made like a YouTube for all that stuff too. So I'm excited to kind of see what happens with that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Boom. Ooh, I've got some new stuff in the mail that should be here soon. Since I am going to be doing some voice acting things where I try and do my hand at that, I thought it'd be nice to have 2 different setups. So this mic that I'm using, right here, yeah. This is actually meant more for recording like voice and things like that. It's a condenser mic, so it's meant to be like up close and talking with the gain turned way down. And it's not really meant for streaming and such. So I'm going to be ordering a new mic soon. But I'm pretty much going like all Elgato Stream Deck hype things. So I'm excited. You know, I've got the Stream Deck Mini now. I've got the foot pedal. My keyboard has built-in Elgato Stream Deck buttons. It's got 6 built in. And so I've got the mic arm for the new mic I'm getting. I've ordered the Wave DX, which is their direct microphone. So I'm excited for that. You know, I'm just trying to build myself out a little bit. Eventually, the area over there. Over there will be my voice setup, voice and music recording and things like that. But yeah, I'm excited. So I just gotta get everything, and then I'll move everything and get all set up. I'm hoping to have my 2 complete setups. Well, complete until I upgrade the computer for the voice recording setup. Just having it set up to be usable by summer. But I'll record voice things and start the videos and things like that from this setup, because this is my gaming computer and things, so it's a little bit more power. The power for it is a little higher, so I can work with that. Mm. But yeah, I have an older MacBook that I'm going to be using. That's what I use for my making music and stuff like that. Just making music through GarageBand and different things like that. I like to use just different kinds of things. Like I actually really like Google's Music Maker. It's really fun. So I've been using that for like shorter things. But yeah, it's gonna be. I'm really excited. The mic arm I'm ordering is the Elgato one, and it is the low profile one. So it, like the one I have now, kind of arcs over like this. So this one's gonna be more go from the bottom and then go to the top. Oh. There we go. There we go. There it is. That's the dirt right there. Dirt on the grass. It's beautiful. It's magical. It's beautiful. Hmm. Hmm. Look at all this greenness. It's so beautiful. Let's go down there. Give me my dirt. It is my dirt. My dirt and not yours. It will never be your dirt. Need some more grass. There we go. Gotta do my grass border. Need to sleep. Oh. Oh, that was a good stretch. Oh, but I have to do even more stretches. I think when I'm all done. My back is really stiff. Yo, what's up, Butterfay? How are you? How are things? Yep, I'm still here. I'm on winter break now, so I don't have to go to work in the morning. But I'm gonna be hanging out with my 8-year-old all week. So it'll be lots of fun. We're gonna hang out and watch movies, go get coffee. Yeah, I was thinking about it because I was like, oh, I'm gonna stream more and things like that. But I'm also like, I'm 35. I'm old and tired. But yeah, yeah, she's gonna have a blast. She's gonna get bored probably in about 2 days because she's gonna be like, all right, I want to go like hang out with people now. But we're gonna like go get coffee and we'll probably play some games together, and it's too cold to go to the park or anything, so we won't be able to do any of that kind of stuff. But definitely gonna chill. So I realized that I can watch Twitch, like a different Twitch stream, as I play and stream on Twitch. So I am watching one of the D&D Twitch channels that I'm a follower of while I'm playing and just listening to their campaign. It's lots of fun. Yeah, I've thought about doing that before just to kind of keep my ears busy, I guess, because like I have my music turned down real low. So I could definitely switch it off. And I just need something in my ears that isn't just the game sound, because when I normally play, I'm watching TV or watching movies or shows or whatever. Oh yeah, I've seen that clip. I think that's hilarious. Like the fact that like he has been a streamer for a while at that point, and he was totally blown away that she wasn't just fully involved in making ASMR. And I'm like, I feel like I would go kind of, I would kind of get in my own head and just disassociate, which is not what you want to do. Well, it's nice being able to like, not like, I guess it's nice to talk to someone and interact. But I also like having, like, ingesting new information and stuff. So if you're, yeah, I would definitely need to, like, if I played with people and streamed with people, it would be nice. It would be, like, I wouldn't have, like, movies or anything like that on the background. I might have music and stuff, but definitely that being able to interact with somebody would keep that part of my brain stimulated enough. I about killed my phone earlier just watching Twitter implode on itself. Ugh. It, like, Elon has definitely, yeah, like, he's only made it more engaging and more interesting just because it's like watching a dumpster fire, you know, it's like a car crash. You can't take your eyes away. It's not like good engagement. It's all it's all spectacle. Not there's no substance behind any of it. And the fact that, you know, he's kind of and when I say kind of, I mean extremely biased with a lot of his policies and reactions with those policies. It's just another one of those reasons why Eat the Rich is more than just a like a metaphorical like complaint about the uber rich. No, surely not. I mean, he claims to be a centrist, but I saw recently, and I thought that this was a really interesting take. When people claim to be centrists, it's weird how quickly they will threaten or how quickly they will inevitably turn right-wing or extreme right-wing once things don't go their way. You never see a centrist threaten to go further left. And he is the epitome of a right-wing fascist who feigns to be a centrist. And I don't know, and some of it comes from the fact he is definitely a contributor and someone who has contributed from late stage capitalism to such an extent that like it's his entire persona. I don't think that there is a way for Elon to exist in the world where he isn't thinking about the next company he can take over and take credit for. Like, I think, and I'm not sure on the specifics on this, but I think the only company that he actually founded from the ground up, and I'm not even sure he actually did all the groundwork for it, was PayPal. Every other company that he is the owner of, he bought. Gotta play to get approval of the left is irrelevant if you... Yeah, that's true. Like, it's weird that there's certain things that he kind of proclaims as to be, like, necessary goods. Yeah, but he still takes credit. Yeah, no, exactly. Like Tesla, for instance, he ousted the founder, and he essentially bought the title of founder for Tesla. Like, he is founder purely in name. He didn't actually found it. He wasn't there when it started. He bought it. Like, and to say like that nothing he's done has, I guess, like with his influence, I don't want to say with his direction. So buy a diploma or something. There's some rumors going around that he only has like a bachelor's in, like, I think like he's got like a bachelor's in engineering or something like that. Like he doesn't, like, when he talks about code, he's talking about it from someone who's kind of self-taught but to a certain degree. Like, he doesn't know and or understand coding from a coder's perspective, because he's not trained in it, and he knows enough to kind of be able to understand some of the lingo. But I'm fairly certain he only has like a bachelor's, which, degrees aren't the only thing that mean anything, but in terms of training and credibility, with certain skill sets that he claims to have. Oh yeah. To crypto bros, he sounds like a genius. Like, and I mean, like, for a long time, I was kind of fooled into thinking that he was like real life Tony Stark, but it turns out like he's more like real life Lex Luthor. Not Reddit. I mean, get yourself some, was it the yeah, because it's just logic. I mean, what is it, the chat GPT or whatever it is, the chat bot that's people are obsessed with right now. And I kind of wanted to hop into it, but I'm like, it is like, I feel like a lot of these interactions are just part of the training for it. So I don't know how complicitory I want to be in it. It's definitely interesting. It's super cool. I don't think it's going to replace anything. I think whatever version comes out 2 to 3 to 4 times from now will be what's really scary. Like right now, it's an interesting tool that if you know what it is, it's just a tool. It's not a thing that's going to replace anybody. Like, it's not going to replace coders. But it is something that I feel like will, in its next, 5th or 6th iteration, will be kind of scary. There's something weird about it. I can't really place reason on it fully. I was watching, I watch a lot of Linus Tech Tips, and Luke, who is one of the lead, he kind of runs Floatplane, their streaming service, their in-house streaming service that they've made, and he developed a lot of the code for it and the code base for it, and kind of leads the team of developers for it. He was talking about it, and he's really obsessed with it right now, not because he thinks it's going to replace anybody, but he sees it as this is just a really cool tool that developers can use essentially to kind of get good places to start. But if you use it like in a more philosophical way, it's not based on all of the internet. I think it's based on like what the internet was up until like 2017, which, I mean, in the past 4 to 5 years, things have changed actually quite a bit. He was talking about how it can be wrong, and it can be very convincingly wrong. Like, it can make really good clarifying statements that are still wrong, but they are like, oh wow, that's like halfway, like that's fairly believable. If someone didn't know what the actual answer was, or didn't know what they were interacting with, it could fool someone who is outside of that realm of understanding. That's the scary part. Yeah. But it's once you realize that it can be convincingly wrong, and you can manipulate it to be convincingly wrong. Like if you ask it like a simple math problem, like what is 2 plus 2? You're gonna say, oh well, that's 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. But if you tell it in that instance, because it saves things in instances, so once you refresh the instance, it won't have any memory of the previous instances that you've had before. If you say in this instance, oh no, 2 plus 2 is not 4, it's actually 5, it will think that you're right and that you're correcting it. Like, it defaults still to the user, and it will be like, oh, okay, I didn't realize that 2 plus 2 equals 5. And so if you then ask it, okay, what is 2 plus 2? It'll say, I once thought 2 plus 2 equals 4, but it has come under my attention that 2 plus 2 actually equals 5. It can be manipulated. You can kind of guide it in conversation, like, which you've always been able to kind of do with a lot of those chatbots. You've been able to kind of guide it. But this is one where it seems like you are convincing, maybe not like a child, but you are convincing a person. It's more lifelike than chatbots have been in the past. And the fact that this can be, an in-browser chatbot, I think is the really impressive and scary thing, is that anyone can load it up, essentially. I think that's the scary part, because a lot of people wouldn't know what they're doing. But again, I don't think it's going to replace anything yet. I think we're probably a good decade or more before people would really have to start worrying about that. But even the stuff that it does well still has to be checked by a person. Like, even the code that it writes isn't perfect. Like, because you can ask it to write code to accomplish a simple task, as long as the code is short, because it's not like an endless window or endless instance. Like, it has a character limit. So if you ask it to write code for a very simple task, it could work. It might not. So you'll still have to check it and debug it. So I think probably in this iteration, in the next couple, it will still take a lot of human interaction to verify a lot of the stuff, which I think is a good way to kind of keep accountability in a lot of the AI. And it's not really AI, it's just machine learning, because there's a difference. AI would be like true sentience. This is just machine learning. It's just using the procedures that it's seen in order to generate responses to like queries and questions. Like, it wouldn't be able to form its own questions and then try to answer its own questions like people do. Like, when we hypothesize something, it wouldn't be able to be like, I wonder what happens if I do this, and then seek out a solution. That would be some semblance of AI. Oh, I love the bright green of the Mushroom Island. It's so good. It is. I love... This is one of the reasons why I really like building on Mushroom Islands. Like, it is kind of easy mode in a lot of things where you don't have to worry about mobs spawning. Like, I still have to worry about drowned crawling up every once in a while, but nothing crazy serious. But my main thing is I just love the way grass looks. It's the aesthetic is the main reason, not really like the gameplay mechanics of it being like essentially playing on peaceful. You know, sometimes, yes. It's gotta look pretty. Like, if I don't enjoy working on the island and building fun, even like technical, highly efficient builds on the island, if I don't enjoy what I'm looking at, I'm not gonna be very interested in messing with it. Stay there if you hate looking. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what I wish there were more of? I wish there were more, like, mushroom-specific mobs. Like, we have the mushroom cows, which is super cool. But I wish there were more, like, not like, of every mob type, but maybe, like, yes, we did almost have the pea cows, the dandelion cows. Maybe, like, cows, and then maybe, like, maybe they should add a mob. What if they added owls? And like, hear me out. They are nocturnal, so, like, reverse spiders. So, spiders in the day, don't hurt the player unless you hit the spider. Regular spiders, not cave spiders. But what if owls worked? Oh yeah, people love owls. But what if owls worked like you see them near trees during the day, and they're resting, like, and they're like always near trees, and they just kind of sit there. But if you interact with them during the day, they become violent towards the player, like hostile towards the player. And then at night, they aren't focused on the player. They just fly around, and they try to go after like bunnies, like to eat the bunnies. Which, I mean, oh yeah, they could be like, they could almost be like reverse, what are the things? What are the phantoms? Yeah, like reverse phantoms. And go after hostile mobs. I think that'd be super cool. So like they would have a mechanic, but they'd also be like one of those in between mobs that don't hurt the player unless you mess with it, like unless the player messes with it during a certain time of the day, like during the day. But at night is when you can pacify them. And they could have, and it'd be so interesting because then they could add some things with parrots and stuff too, where they add like falconry as like a skill tree thing that you can kind of dip into, where if you make a parrot a pet and then an owl as a pet, you get like a falconry achievement. Imagine a base guarded by owls. It'd be awesome. Like it, so then you could, for an owls, you can make a roost where that's like made with hay and sticks. And you can, and only roost, like it, like the nests that it goes into, are the only places that you can find owl eggs. And that's, you know, you could have baby owls. There's so many things you could do with owls. And you could feed it bunnies as a way to make an egg. Like you have 2 owls, and that's how they make an egg, is if you give them 2 bunnies. Is that over my totally humane iron golem farm? Be super cool. And if they made it to where, see, you couldn't put owls though in the mushroom biome because that wouldn't really make sense. I think those could be, let's see, spruce forest, we have like bees and stuff. Dark oak would probably be okay. I think dark oak would be cool. You could have it to where, so, you know how dark oak are 2x2 trees. So what if they redid it to where there is just a 1x2 space, so 1 block wide, and 2 blocks tall. A snowy variant. Yeah, that would be really cool, kind of like what they would do with the foxes. But like a space where that's where the owl, like the natural nests are, and owls can pass through leaf blocks. That could be really interesting. It would give it a different kind of interaction. There would be some serious coding because they'd have to give it it wouldn't be a massive change. It would just be on the trees that generate those nests. There'd have to be that little gap there. But it'd have to be an air gap. And just carve out the tree after you generate it. Yeah, but I meant like for like naturally spawning owls. And then like an owl nest. So that way when you run into them in the wild, you can see their natural nests. And there could be consequences for messing with their nests without doing certain things or whatever. And then having it being a mob that can travel through leaf blocks. Yeah, like beehives. Like you have to interact with beehives a certain way in order to get, without destroying it and making the bees mad at you. So similar with the nests. Maybe you could give it like another use to feathers, like you have to hold a feather or something to make it like you have the scent of that owl or scent of a bird. But to make it to where a mob like that could pass through a leaf blocks in order to interact with its own nest, I think that would be the biggest thing to implement within code. But it would be really cool. You can on horseback, right? So true. That is true. You can. It would just like the implementation of it, I think there's gonna be, I mean, with any new thing, there's gonna be pushback. So it would be super cool though. Oh, thank you. Oh, I need to make these into... Yeah, I finally got one of every single enchantment. Before 1.19. So I don't have, like, the Swift Sneak or anything. So yeah, there is... I have one of everything. So fire protection 4. Yeah. Yeah. So... This is 25 by 25 by 25. 3 layers tall. Yeah, it's only in chests, and I haven't been to any ancient cities yet. So I don't have a space for it, is what I meant. Like, I have all of the books you can get from the librarians, and then I even have the curses here. And then under here is going to be my book storage, and then it's going to be my enchantment area. So I'll have a Swift Sneak area, so maybe I'll do the curses and then Swift Sneak. But this is just kind of placeholder for now. So I want to make it look very like large library, organized but not really kind of thing. Oh, thank you. I am excited to see it come together. Alright, so we need to repair some things. There we go.
Need more trades.
And these guys aren't even, like, I haven't done the zombie thing yet. Like, I haven't done the conversion. So I'm excited to do that too. That is healed up enough for me. I actually think I am going to be done My voice is getting a little tired. I haven't streamed in a while, so I don't want to push too much. Dude. You're gonna be a multi-octuple. Yeah. Yeah, I don't wanna push too much on there. But yeah, we have ooh, yes, Miss Hyatt's Kai is doing some actually no, we're gonna go raid total party chill. They're free to get sick right before yeah, me too. Yeah, I don't want to get sick right before that. But that is going to be it for me today. Thank you for hanging out with me, Butterfay. Yeah, it was good to see you again, too. So thanks for hanging out with me. But yeah, we're going to go and raid over Total Party Chill. So hit that button if you want to hang out. Bye.